Hi, I'm Carl from Coastlines and Tan Lines, and I'm in St. John, the U.S. Virgin Islands today. And I was over actually in Joost Van Dyke the other day, and I ran into this guy here over my shoulder, Cheech, and his partner Kevin at the bar. And they said, hey, we own St. John Brewery, and I didn't believe you for a second, did I? So, hey, one thing leads to another, and now I'm sitting here in St. John in Cruz Bay and enjoying some of their beer, and they've been kind enough to come out here, show us the brewery, talk to us a little bit about how you know, they got started, and enjoy a little bit of silent lifestyle with us. So, first question, guys, you're living the life. You own your own brewery, you live in Cruz Bay in St. John. How did this all happen?
Well, there was no plan. We just, Kevin and I are friends from college. We've known each other for about 15, 16 years now. And about 10 years ago, we decided we're going to quit our jobs in the States. We had 9-to-5 jobs, but we quit, come down here for 6, 8 months, and go back up to the real world. Got down here, 10 years later, we're still down in the Caribbean, starting a brewing company.
That's excellent. Outstanding.
Yeah, and then basically how we got into the whole brewing aspect is friends from the University of Vermont fell in love with the craft beer scene up there. And then once we got down here, after a few months of being here, realized that there wasn't any of that kind of beer around here. So took it upon ourselves, bought a simple home brewing kit online, 5-gallon bucket, that whole set, and started out that way.
So you just started out as home brewers?
Yep.
Didn't get the beer you wanted, so you decided to make your own?
Exactly, and then we started sharing with friends on the island who hadn't had that style of beer before and really enjoyed it. So it became something that we just grew into and kept doing more and more, got better equipment, and had fun with it. We held our day jobs, but we also were brewing on the side for fun, and eventually we decided we wanted to start our own company.
And so you opened a bar with your own beer right away, or how did this all come about? This is a great bar, by the way.
Thank you. We started out with our own distribution around island with our tropical mangoes, the first beer. We felt that it was important to use something that we were using locally, the mango that we were using in the fermentation process. And then so about a year and a half after that was when we opened up the bar. And again, just so that we could get out of, you know, the kitchens that we were brewing in and produce on a larger scale down here with our system here, and just to get a better and wider audience to sample out our beers and see what we wanted to come out with next.
And you distribute in the States?
We do, yeah. We are in 7 states at the moment, particularly the Northeast, as well as Florida, California. We're in Puerto Rico, and we recently shipped some beer out to Sweden, so we're going international, I guess.
You brewing right here behind me, or where are you brewing now?
We've kind of had 3 phases of where we brew. We started out brewing on the actual bar side in a little room there that we had sectioned off. A year later, you know, found out that was too small. We took over the spot right behind us here. Yeah. And that's where we're brewing, you know, a little bit bigger room, and now that's too small for us. Now we're moving into a container that's right in the parking lot here at Mongoose. Like
a shipping container?
Yep, yep.
You got to show it to me.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's grab some more beers and let's go downstairs and show that.
Cool.
Cool. So these are the famous containers, huh, guys?
Here they are.
So your brewery out of a ship container.
Yep. This is one of the halves of it. This is where we cold store all of our kegs. So after we produce the kegs, we'll carbonate them, and then we'll bring them down here until we're ready to serve them.
And you know, we're in the process of expanding our brewery, as we mentioned, and so we're realizing space is a premium here in the Virgin Islands. We decided we're going to move into containers, and not sure if that's been done before, and I'm sure it has been in remote areas, but it just makes a lot more sense for us to build out in a space that we can manage.
Sure.
And so we decided our cold storage and container, and eventually our brewing system is going to be in the container.
All right, so your kegs are here, but the restaurant's across the street with all the taps up there. What's up with that?
Well, that's, again, space is a premium, so you know, everything in the island takes a little extra work. It's not as easy as being up back up in the States. So our cold kegs are here, and we walk them across the driveway here. And since we're on the 2nd floor, we have to take it up via a winch.
There it is.
You can see our winch up there, and we drag it right up and walk them right in.
170 pounds.
170 pounds, 2-man job. No gym membership necessary. Just lift kegs all day.
Awesome. What else you got?
This one here is going to be this will be the new St. John Brewers brewery here. This 20-foot container. So we'll be able to get a little bit bigger equipment in here. You know, just as demand grows and as we produce more, people expect more. So we'll be able to keep up with that here. And yeah, completely retrofitted with all the necessary bells and whistles that we'll need to brew down here.
this is where you're going to be making the beer. Can we go upstairs and taste some of these beers?
Absolutely.
But I've worked my way through this bottle. But
Well, you got to lift a keg and take it up with us before you can taste
all right,
it.
let me try. All right, let's do it.
All right.
So guys, it's really cool checking out the containers and seeing what the future plans are. But tell me a little bit about what you got going in here today.
Well, we can run
This
you
looks like
through.
fun.
Yeah, we can run you through our 4 beers here. We can start off with the summer out here again.
Okay.
Just how we described when we were out on the porch. It's a nice, clean, crisp beer, great for warmer weather. You know, people really enjoy it down here, and yeah, good taste.
That's the worst part of the job, right?
Yeah. It's quite popular down here. It's our seasonal up in the States, just by the fact that it's summer ale.
It's got a really refreshing flavor to it.
And as we mentioned, our flagship, the one that Kevin and I first created, was our mango ale. And it's a traditional pale ale with a mango fruit infusion to it. So it's a very unique style of brew. The smell out of the mango essence of the nose, but it finishes traditional pale
When do you add the mango in the process?
When we're doing it down here, we're using putting it in during secondary fermentation and letting it sit on that. When we do it with the real fruit, when we produce on a large scale, we use a pure mango extract.
Right.
You can smell it right on the head.
Exactly. Very unique.
That's what people really enjoy about it. Is that
Taking one for the team as usual.
someone's gonna do it. Is that the mango? It's up front, but it's not throughout the whole taste like other fruity beers are. It definitely.
So what hops are you using on the back end?
For that, we use Hallertau, so it's having more of a muted, not overpowering hop. And again, when we were doing the R&D in this, we were doing everything from Centennial, Cascade, Fuggles, you name it, we were putting in, and Hallertau just had the best. Pairing with the mango.
Am I tasting that same hop on the backside?
Yep, we use it in our summer ale as well.
That's what I'm tasting. Okay, what do we got next?
This is our spring season. We released this about 2 years ago. It's our liquid sunshine. It's a play on the idea that when it rains here, it's still sunshine to us. But it's a Belgian-style ale, traditionally brewed with a Belgian yeast strain. We use carousel orange peel that we fly up from the island of Carousel. We use coriander spice, which is going for the tradition of the Belgian style.
And it's a wheat?
It's a wheat, exactly.
I love coriander in my wheat beer. Wow.
Yeah.
You can really taste the spice in the food.
Yeah, it's very nice. It has that spiciness to it, and then just that touch of citrusness. Carousel spice.
I like that one a lot. And you said this is only seasonal here?
Seasonal here, actually seasonal in the States, in certain states. It's kind of a rare one to get your hands on. So you got to come to the
I'm going to send some to Florida for me.
Exactly.
We'll hook it up.
And this is sort of the other end of it, the spectrum. It's a India Pale Ale. It's a style of beer that's traditionally higher in alcohol, much more hoppier, more bitter. Very, very popular style of brew right now, and it's called Island Hoppin' IPA, and we just started creating something a little more darker and more untraditional to the island style beers, and it's been doing great. People love it.
Sort of a tip to the hat to living on one island and banging around all the Virgin Islands and so
Exactly.
close together.
Exactly. And if the logo, if you get a chance to look at it, shows a seaplane flying around from island to island, and we want to capture that experience.
I have to tell you, I'm a hophead, so
Very nice.
that was too good to let put down. And what do we have down here?
We've got our Green Flash energy drink. This is something a little different from the beers. Kevin and I, with our draft system here, had some extra space to work with, so we decided we were going to start making our own sodas.
Cool.
And we decided we were going to make our own energy drink on draft, which we hadn't heard anyone do before. You see them in cans. And so we were just tinkering around with some different recipes and eventually came up with this recipe here. And only recently in the past year, we decided to can it and sell it throughout the VI. So Green Flash, as many of you might know, is when the sun sets over the ocean, particularly on the horizon. It can, certain times of the year, a little rare phenomenon, it'll give a blast of green light.
I've spent a lot of days at sea in my life, and I've never seen it.
Exactly. And some people don't believe it, but it does exist, and we've met people down here in St. John that have seen it.
Great. And what's the flavor of that? Can I taste some of that?
It's an energy drink. Yeah, feel free to pop it open. It's a traditional, energy drink style. We think ours tastes better than the ones out there. A little less, the flavor's sweeter.
You use real sugar?
Cane sugar, exactly. as we do in all of our sodas.
Ours, we found other ones that had more of a medicinal flavor. Other people say it's more like metallic. And ours, people say that really doesn't have any of that.
I really like this. This is great. It
Kind of wakes you up.
you put a little white rum into that.
Yeah.
Rum, vodka, your choice.
And definitely,
It's the islands. It's got to be rum.
Islands have plenty of rum, so that definitely is popular.
All right. And then when I was sitting here at your bar a few days ago, before I met you guys, I found a drink on your menu that I really caught me. You make your own root beer.
We do.
And what do you do with it?
We put rum in that.
Excellent.
That's what we do, and a lot of it. It's definitely our signature drink here at the tap room. Besides our beers, it just became one of those things that we are, you make a soda and then you look at what you have in booze and say, hey, what can I put in this?
Right.
And the dark rum seemed to fit. It's a great marriage of the two, great flavor. People really enjoy it.
No, I came through here, had met you guys, and had a couple of your beers, but I took a couple bottles of your root beer with me on the boat. We went over to Norman Island to Willie T, and had a great time on the Willie T. I kept jumping off the Willie T to pour myself your root beer and rum. So this was a great drink all day long. And,
Enjoy it. It's the soda's all cane sugar, natural.
I don't do straws, guys.
No worries. It's fine.
There's nothing better than real quality homemade root beer.
Exactly.
And you throw in some good Virgin Island rum,
Exactly.
and you got yourself a great drink here too.
We call it the R&R for rum and root beer, but it's also a little rest and relaxation kind of drink. So.
There you go. Okay. Hey, I really appreciate the time you spent with me, and I really hope to see your beers across all of the U.S., not just 7 different states. And this is a great visit, and I'm going to have a little bit more of your beer.
Cheers.
All right, hey, cheers, guys. I'm going to grab this one.
Okay, I'll take this.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So here we are, a little mango pale ale, a little island hopping, and enjoy the islands. Come on down and meet these guys and try out the tap room.